Like, this past week was so much fun. We just had like such a good time with each other. Like, I love my girlfriends. I promise I do. We talked, we laughed, we reminisced, of course, on the past, which we have so many stories, so many good stories, fun stories. We went fishing, which I didn't fish. I watched my girl Vash fish, and homegirl, she know what she doing. We got to just be on the boat, just to feel just the breeze and talking, laughing. This week was just a week for the books, like one that I will always remember. I truly believe that each one of us individually needed this time together with each other. I know that I did. Yeah, I love y'all so much. This video was inspired by y'all, like seriously. I also want to show love to all of my other best friends. Y'all know who y'all are. I love y'all. Y'all been there for me. I had such a good time. It was crazy. We went out to the bar. We had wings and drinks, and it was just like genuinely like a really good time. You know, we left work at work. When work was over, we left it there, and we just came together. And I really consider my best friends to be like my sisters, because my best friends actually have a lot of qualities that my real blood sisters have. And although my friends, we from different families, different walks of life or whatever, there's still a reason why we're magnetically drawn to each other to call ourselves best friends. And I truly love all of y'all, like seriously. I consider myself to be a pretty easygoing friend. Like, you don't have to call me every day. You don't even have to call me every week. As long as I know you're good, you're alive and everything, I'm gonna be there for you when you need me. But I'm not one of those clingy friends that has to talk every day for hours on end. I'm not that type. To be considered a best friend does not mean that I have to talk to you every day. It doesn't mean I have to talk to you every week. Like, I don't always have to be knocking at your door. Why you ain't call me this week? Are we still friends? No. I'm secure in our friendship, and I know that that's my best friend. You're gonna be there when I need you, period, and I'm gonna be there for you as well. Keep personal information confidential. This is why this negative stigma of female friends exists, because a lot of women do not know how to keep information confidential. This is very important when you're in a friendship, especially with a female. Be careful. Make sure whenever your friend confides in you and she comes to you about something going on in her life, whether it be good or bad, learn how to know how to discern what to repeat, what not to repeat. Don't betray your friends by telling their secrets and their stories and feeling like, okay, if I tell my boyfriend, you know, he ain't gonna tell her. This coworker that I'm cool with, I like to talk to all the time, I end up telling her my best friend's personal business. Like, it's not cool, it's not right. It's the quickest way to end a friendship, like, without warning. If I have a secret that I have that I feel like I'm comfortable enough to share it with you, and it's something I can talk to you about, and dare I find out that you just went and you told your boyfriend or your coworker or whoever my business, especially, I don't know who these people are personally, but they know more about me than I know about them, I'm not cool with that. That is the quickest way for me to say, you know what? Yeah. Stop telling your friends' business. Stop telling their secrets. If you do that, you're not a true friend at all. Even when y'all are upset with each other, you're not going to use what a secret they told you about them against them just because y'all mad at each other. That's another reason why females can't have female friends. You have somebody that's confiding in you and you're wanting to confide in, do not divulge their secrets to nobody. It's not cool. Understand that friendships do grow and they change, and sometimes they change drastically. With the drastic change, sometimes they end. You can change a lot in a year. A lot can happen in a year that can cause you to change, whether it be for the good or for the bad. Even those friends that you grew up with 10 plus years ago, y'all can no longer be as close as you used to. And there's quite a few people that I was close with growing up that I'm no longer close with anymore. Maybe it meant that I had to be removed for you to go where you needed to go in life, and vice versa. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just called growth. And with growth, there's change. And a lot of times that means your friendships aren't how you used to be, and we just don't gel like we used to anymore. You have to know how to let go of people and not be afraid of that. It's okay to know that you once were close with someone that you're no longer close to. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It happens. It's so important to make sure that you choose your friends wisely. Friends that are going to elevate you, that are going to welcome you, that will inspire you, won't be jealous of you, envious of you. You want those friends that really kind of help add to your value and that will help to build you up. Those are the kind of friends that you want. Like they say, you can't choose your family. You can definitely choose your friends. You are who you surround yourself with, so make sure you're choosing your friends wisely. You also want to make sure that you are listening to your friends. Like, really listen. Like, if your friend comes to you with like a situation or a problem or something that they're dealing with, the first thing you want to do is not respond to what they're telling you, but you really want to make sure that you're listening. Usually a lot of times whenever we're going through stuff, I know for me, if I come to you all of a sudden with something, I'm not necessarily looking for you to respond to me with some glorious, profound statement. Sometimes I just need you to be there, to be an ear. Make sure you get friends who know how to listen to you and really know how to step outside of themselves and kind of hear you out and see what it is you're going through. An important thing that you do is when you do respond, you want to make sure that you're responding carefully to your friends. You got to be careful with your response, with your tone, with your body language, all of that. All that stuff matters. You don't want to say something that you're going to regret. You don't want to say something that can possibly end your friendship. Look at your friendship as a reverse, kind of how you would want someone to come to you. So make sure that you, when you do listen and it is time for you to respond, you are responding carefully and you're not saying anything too quickly or too soon that can jeopardize your friendship. If you are this type of person, you gotta know, baby girl, you have to avoid always feeling like you have to be the mother of your friend circle. You have to fix all the problems. Every problem cannot be fixed by you and you alone, or by you at all. A lot of times whenever you are hearing a friend out and you're there for a friend, it's not always going to be a problem that you can fix. Sometimes your job is just to simply be there. You have to give your friends time to process things that they might be going through, and you have to be okay with the idea of knowing that unfortunately you can't fix everything. It's not possible. All you can do is just be there for people, and sometimes being there for your friends is simply a text saying I love you, or a quick 5-minute phone call, or even a shout out on social media. If you feel like shouting out your friend for no reason at all, you just feel like showing them love. You want to make sure, this is so important, especially with females, make sure that you're not always trying to one-up your girlfriends. Don't feel like you got to be better than your friend, that you got to be in competition with your friend. Your friend, she is your friend. Like, that's your sister at the end of the day. Like, you're equal. Like, y'all are together. Like, y'all are friends. So it should never be one over the other one, or one trying to show one up. I think that's a problem that a lot of females have, and it's unfortunate because that's why a lot of females choose not to have female friends. They prefer to have more male friends than female friends, which I don't totally agree with. Only because I get it. Like, I do understand girls can be very, very, very catty. Even with having male friends, males can't always understand a female. They can empathize with us, but they can't always really sympathize with what we're going through or understand what we're going through. I understand that whole thing of I only have male friends, no female friends. Any female that says that she does not want any female friends, she lying. To me, sometimes guys can be a little bit more dramatic than females can. So I have maybe all of 2 male friends. I'm talking about they're serious male friends. They've never tried me, they've never been disrespectful towards me, and I've heard them talk with some of their guy friends and they can just be just as catty as girls can be. Yeah, it's cool to have male friends, but just knowing how to be open and communicate, it is very, very, very possible. I used to have some really huge problems with communicating with friends. Always important to make sure you communicate openly and honestly. Always use open communication, because a lot of things can get misconstrued when we assume things all the time, or we misinterpret something that was said. So it's so, so, so important. In order to keep your girlfriend circle tight, knit, and close, you have to communicate, like, at all times. You have to. Be willing to accept your friends for who they are. We all come from different backgrounds of life. Some of us are raised in the church. Some of us were not raised in the church. Some of us were raised with both parents. Some of us were not raised with both parents. We all come from different backgrounds that kind of make up who we are. And you really want to be mindful and just accept your friends for who they are. If you guys happen to have had a bond that you're close-knit, you consider each other like sisters, like best friends, be willing to accept them for who they are, understanding that they're not going to be exactly like you. They're not going to come from where you come from. However, you guys vibe the way that you do for a reason. So just accept your friends for who they are. And if you see areas where they can be better and they want to be better, yeah, help them, but still understand that your friends are who they are. We all want the same thing. We all want to be loved. We all want it. We all want to be wanted. You know what I'm saying? And having a good friend, that's really all it is. Just somebody that will hear you, that will be there for you. You have to respect your friends' choices and understand that it's okay to disagree. You will not agree on everything that your friend does. Say your friend decides to make a move that you don't agree with. However, your friend, this is a move that she really wants to make, something that she's really proud of, she wants to do, whether it be for school or she just wants to, for a job, she wants to move a certain city or state. You're not going to agree with everything your friend does, and vice versa. Your friend is not going to agree with everything that you do. Give your homegirl compliments. If you are a true friend and you're not jealous of your friend, as you should not be, hype your girls up. Like, make your girls feel good. Like, be there for them. Be a true friend. Like, if you're a true friend, you want nothing but the best for your friends. Unfortunately, this is a problem with a lot of females. Their time is coming, and until it does, be there for your friend. Give them compliments. That's your girl. Like, that's your best friend. That's your sister. Why not? Be willing to admit when you're wrong and then apologize. Don't be too proud to say I was wrong, because at the end of the day, that's your sister, that's your friend. Now, be clear on what you're apologizing for, accepting your fault into it, and let it go. Stop holding on to everything that your friend may have ever said. Don't hold that over my head just in case we have another disagreement. You do not let stuff go. It will really seriously break apart your friendships, and you will find that you will be one of them females that don't got no friends. Don't forget to hit the like button if you like this video. Of course, subscribe to your girl. Thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you the next time. Hope you have a great week. Bye.